Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net. It's Wednesday the 8th of July. Thank you again for watching. If you need a fast forecast for the next few days, then check out Gary's fast forecast at weatherweb.net. Today, just focusing really on the high pressure we've been talking about building in sometime around about the 15th of the month, plus or minus a few days. Operational charts, as I was showing you yesterday, starting to try and point to the high building in. Still uncertainty over exactly when it does get in, and they're all kind of focused around the 18th at the moment, and still early days. By no means does this look like high pressure centred across the top of us, so the chances of expecting fine, prolonged, sunny weather for a long time, I think, are relatively low. This is the 500 millibar chart as it stands right now, showing the jet stream out here in the Atlantic look across the UK. There's the trough that's been affecting us today, and the jet really going right the way through into eastern parts of Europe. If we then look at the chart for Friday, that's how things look on Friday. There's our trough look, still in evidence down here. Weaker ridge out towards the west here, but it's this feature out here that we need to keep an eye on because it tries to build semi-successfully. There's Saturday, next Saturday I should say, and that is Sunday the 19th. And look, there's the ridge built in properly out towards the east. There's the trough, out towards the west. There's the trough out towards the east, look, coming from this feature. But it's this ridge here that we're focusing on for potentially trying to get into the UK into the weekend after next. Now, this is the GFS. It makes less of that building ridge than other models. This is the ECMWF, and this is valid for midnight on the 17th going into the 18th. And these charts all for the same time. ECMWF has high pressure centred off towards the west of the UK. Look, there's the ridge trough across the UK. So still some showers coming through. But notice we've got this northerly flow, which I think is where this high is going to be taking us. There's the GFS ensemble for the same time. You expect it to show a weaker ridge because of the smoothing effects of the ensemble. But there it is with the trough, according to them, off towards the east of the country, although that's 6 hours later on the Saturday morning of the 18th. And then the Canadian looks like this. The Canadian really making the least of the ridge. In fact, it's a different sort of chart. It sees a ridge, but it sees a ridge off towards the east. It sees a trough out towards the west out here. So the Canadian kind of is sitting out there on its own. But at the moment, it's the ensemble and the ECMWF that we're focused on. The Canadian doesn't exactly have the best record in the world at the moment in terms of its verification for 10 days time, whereas the GFS and the ECMWF are looking a little bit better. Incidentally, the ECMWF ensemble, like this, it has the high centred off towards the southwest. Look, there's our ridge. Yes, it has the trough in there, but it's got it much further out towards the east. So it makes more of the high building in towards the end of next week into the weekend after next. And the 850s, if you're wondering, given that northerly wind, aren't exactly that warm. Look at that, 5-degree line is towards the south of the country, 0 degrees across Scotland. So whatever happens, we've got a northerly wind coming through. It isn't going to be hot with that high building in. Now, can I just stress to you, before it starts, and I know many of you don't take this attitude, but I'm telling you the story as it is right now, as what the models are saying. Yes, it fits in with what we've been saying for a few weeks, but this is by no means a forecast of exactly what's going to happen. Things can change, things normally do. So I'm showing you the evolution of things just at the moment, and urge you to watch the videos every single day, because we'll be showing you more of the evolution of this and kind of building up on the story during the next few weeks. So please don't start emailing me by the end of next week when perhaps high pressure doesn't build in saying you said it was going to be fine and sunny and hot and warm, because that's not what I'm saying. What I've said is it looks like the ridge is going to build in. It looks like high pressure is going to probably be to the west of the country with a northerly wind, and so conditions are likely, even with the high in place, are likely to be fairly cool. But it doesn't look like that high actually gets centred across the UK, so it might buy us 4 or 5 days of fair weather. And I know for those of you farming, you want to get on with a bit of haymaking. Well, there's the possibility perhaps next weekend, if you can hold on till then, that it might be pretty good. But actually, for some, even through Wednesday afternoon, Thursday, Friday, perhaps most of Saturday, is looking fairly reasonable as well if you want to get some silage or haylage made. For others, for our other customers, we've been advising our utility customers, of course, that it looks like temperatures are holding around normal, going warmer than normal Thursday, Friday, but then generally next week holding nearer to those sort of normalish sort of values. And our retail customers as well, we've been telling them that better get ready for a brief hit of summer in the next couple of days. I think they're going to be doing all right, selling some summer clothing and summer foods through Thursday and Friday this week, although probably not lasting that long into the weekend. And certainly with this high building in, probably not superb conditions that you'd expect with high pressure over the top of us. Although, if we do get temperatures of 21, 22, 23 degrees associated with the high next weekend, you know what? That's near perfect conditions for retailers. But anyway, more about that in future videos. But I shall leave you that for now, because I'm just rambling on, aren't I? But for now, whatever you're doing, thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining. Don't forget to tell your friends about us. Spread the word. Subscribe to us via YouTube. And what am I saying? Yeah, keep the sun shining. Bye for now.